Lembongan is truly beautiful, and in fact, if people only have seen Bali during a short holiday here in Indonesia, I almost feel sorry for them. Indonesia is so much more than just Bali, and if you can afford it, Lembongan is convenient as it's very close to Bali. There are of course many other even better alternatives, and I promise to share more when I set out sailing again. But for now, it's about this tiny slice of heaven, Lembongan, just a short sail east of Bali. And again, I received confirmation on why Australians are so loved by Indonesians. Even though not all are behaving their best, their reputation is actually among locals far better than you would expect, given the fact it's the nationality dominating the tourism here.
Feeling free, free to sail my life from rise to the setting sun. Free, that's what I wanna be.
Waking up to this is pure magic, and exactly what I've been missing for so long. Clear, clean water to just jump in for a refreshing morning dip. Even though I'm not on Be Free, I enjoy this just as much, and for the next few days, my friend's beautiful Lagoon 440 is where I'm staying while exploring Nusa Lembongan, a quite small island southeast of Bali, connected with an even smaller island, Nusa Ceningan. The famous yellow bridge built in 95 that collapsed in 2016 is what's connecting them. While my friend is going surfing, I will have some time on my own exploring this island. Only looking at the color of the water, it's easy to understand the popularity of this island. Such a huge contrast to Bali, yet so close as you actually can see Bali in the background. The mountains in the background are tall, so it is further away than it looks. And the mountains is also something that Lembongan doesn't have, meaning the climate is even different. It rains significant more over Bali, and even during rainy season, Lembongan is pretty dry. You can even see it for yourself right here. We have sunshine, but in the horizon that's Bali, it's raining. And man, has it been raining a lot in Bali this season, something that has delayed me a lot on my project. As the local says, it has been the wettest dry season in years. Shallow water. The water here is unreal. Makes me feel sorry for everyone that's only visit Bali and believe that's what Indonesia has to offer. Because this is how I picture Bali in my dreams before I arrived Bali myself. The exotic island with tropical waters and endless beaches. Still, my personal opinion, this is not even close to the beaches on the more remote Indonesian islands like Tual. That's still among my favorite Indonesian islands. It's basically the next level and almost no tourists. So the contrasts are huge, and here in Lembongan everything is built up around tourism, just as a smaller version of Bali, with beach bars, clubs, restaurants and of course the typical umbrella beach. Sometimes I get this strange feeling of guilt when enjoying places like this, especially when knowing its target group is what I call the weekend billionaires. Maybe because in some awkward ways I don't see myself as a regular tourist, but possibly also because I know my breakfast will cost more than the average full day salary for an Indonesian. I can't even imagine how it must feel for the locals seeing our bills and the amount of money we spend only on a breakfast. Especially knowing most Indonesians have a very hard life, working long hours 6 to 7 days a week for very little money. That's why I often stop and buy something from more local and not so fancy places. I basically like to support small business owners for this very reason. And the reward is often nice conversations and insights about the real life here. cold drink and fresh coconuts. And this super friendly couple living from this small bar told me how an Australian tourist had kept them alive during difficult years of the pandemic with no tourists. Australians sending them money every month so they had food on their table. So yes, the Australians do have a special place in the Indonesians' hearts. Show him the video I made about the island of the gods from Bali. So I got a new lovely subscriber after showing him this video and even permission to share this moment with you guys.
Island of the gods, take me where the spirit flows. Bellini's rhythm in my soul. Island of the gods, where the fire meets the sea.
The concept of sailing around the world is sometimes challenging to explain, because having a yacht only for adventures like mine is so far from the reality and understanding you can come. For most Indonesians not working in the tourism, a boat is something you own either to ship something or to go fishing. But to live full-time on board is strange, and sometimes I even been offered a place to sleep, only because they feel sorry for me living only on a yacht. So Nusa Lembongan is pretty nice actually. It feels like a slightly more polished version than Nusa Dua, and no, sorry, not Nusa Dua, Nusa Penida. So yeah, I really like it. Beautiful beaches, crystal clear water, and as normal, very friendly people. But of course now it's high season, lots of tourists, so yeah, that's what comes with the territory. But it's really nice here. I mean, I really enjoy the more authentic, the more lavish style, it's like the warungs and the small local bars, but sometimes it's also nice to see a little bit more polish, where put more effort into what they have made. And yeah, some of these places are really beautiful, really well maintained and clean. And I had a breakfast this morning. It's probably the cleanest kitchen I've seen. Seeing all these breakfast all day menus normally is a good indication that the nightlife is busy. I don't have any plans on testing the nightlife here, but everywhere you go there are signs and advertising for activities that's more or less party related. It's pretty fascinating that absolutely everything here in Lembongan is, I would say, between 50 and 150% more expensive than in Bali. So yeah, it's ridiculous. Short taxi ride from where I am to the Yellow Bridge is 100,000 rupiah, which is 4.5 kilometers. I would say that's pretty expensive. In Bali from Sanur to Ceningan, it's 50,000, and it's twice the distance. I'm tempted to call this island the No Helmet Island, as I've not seen a single helmet the entire day. I skipped to rent a motorbike and even decided to walk all the way to the Yellow Bridge. After all, it's not more than 5 kilometers each way. And there are so many details you discover when walking around like this.
It's just me and this wide old view, green and gold and time and light. Everything feels calm and right.
It's lunch hour, and that's normally the best time to see things in Indonesia. Not many are working, driving, or doing anything at this time. So the timing was perfect for walking this narrow bridge that collapsed in 2016. Sadly, claiming the life of 6 adults and 2 children, and 34 persons was injured. Even though this bridge never was intended for motorbikes, it's still pretty busy and almost challenging to cross as a pedestrian. And only 9 years after the tragedy here, it even looks like it's due for some serious maintenance again. Hopefully before the history repeats itself. But man, is it beautiful here, and having walked this far, I of course had to have a quick look around Ceningan Island as well, adding a few extra kilometers to my shoes. I took a lunch break here, and it was so fascinating to just observe how everything involves so much hard labor here. Anything from paddling bricks to fridges in these small boats. There is a small port northeast on Ceningan Island, but I guess this is maybe cheaper and faster if the shipment is not too big. I would say a trip to Lembongan is absolutely worth it, and my friend Sam was totally right when he said I would not believe what was behind the horizon here. I hope you enjoyed my little walk around this tiny slice of paradise in wonderful Indonesia. Once again, I feel so blessed and thankful having another day filled with impressions, nice conversations with locals, and even staying on my friend's catamaran in paradise. If you haven't already, I will be very happy to see you help me growing this channel by subscribing. I'll also put a link in my description for my patrons for those of you that would like to support me also there. And as normal, a big thank you to my amazing sponsors and patrons making this adventure possible.
Feeling free. I just wanna be free. Free to live my life. Free to ride the waves, chase the morning light. Free to drift, free to steer, free to love without fear. Be free. That's the only way.